It's been 2 years since we went on the Disney Dream to experience Halloween of the high seas, so today we're gonna dive into all the spooky magic. From eerie dance parties to special character meet and greets in their Halloween best, and even some ghoulishly amazing fireworks. There's so much to discover aboard Disney Halloween Cruise. Whether you're a Disney fan or just love a good Halloween celebration, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, hello my magical friends. Today is a new day because we have made it to the Disney Dream Cruise Ship Day, and I'm excited. For our first cruise, we went on the Disney Dream for the Halloween on the Seas event. It's a fun-filled, spooky-themed cruise experience that Disney offers every fall. One thing that we were all looking forward to was the Disney Sail Away celebration. It's basically a lively, music-filled event that kicks off the cruise adventure in classic Disney style. It's designed to just get you pumped, super excited. You get to see all of the characters as they come out in their cruise line clothing. It's such a cute show. And this is when the captain or cruise director take the stage to officially welcome everyone. They share their excitement and any special events planned for the journey, and then a countdown is led by the characters and the captain, building excitement until everyone shouts the final number. Now, a lot of people like to stay up on deck because they transform that area into like a mini dance party after the show. We decided to go back to our room, and later that evening we went and saw a show called The Legend of the Pumpkin Tree. The tree is covered with sleeping pumpkins at the beginning of the cruise, and the story goes that these pumpkins awaken only through Halloween magic. So every time the kids would scream, the pumpkin lights would flicker, and it was just a fun storytelling event. And on our first night, we had a dinner at the Royal Palace, and it was delicious. Now, for our day at sea, we basically kept it low-key. We took advantage of the courts that they had and also the splash pad. Because our son at the time was in diapers, he's actually not allowed in the pool, but can go in the splash pad and absolutely love it.
You're one of the Madrigal's townspeople. So is Daddy. And Mommy, too.
And it was this day that the Mickey's Masquerade party was hosted, and it's basically a lively costume party where guests of all ages are encouraged to dress up in their favorite Halloween costumes. There's usually a dance party with a DJ, and they also have trick-or-treating stations set up across the ship, allowing kids and adults to collect as much candy and treats as they want. We didn't really participate in that aspect because our son was so small. He didn't really eat a lot of candy, but we did go around and look at all the stations. I just didn't catch them on film. Our party night was supposed to be this night for Halloween, but it ended up raining and they moved the party indoors to the atrium. It was awesome. You got to see all of the Mickey characters in their absolutely adorable costumes, and they got so close to you. It was just such a blast. So we were kind of lucky in a way that it did end up raining, because this was just, I don't know, in my opinion, such a much more personal, interactive event. Now for day 3, we stopped at the Bahamas. You could actually see the Atlantis from the Disney cruise, and that is definitely one thing you can do. We opted not to do that just because A, it's super expensive, and B, we really wanted to just walk around the port. This was the first country that my son has ever been to outside of the US, so we figured walking around the port would be really nice. And there's a lot of local vendors that sell handmade crafts, souvenirs, jewelry, and even Bohemian straw goods, which are so cute. So we didn't really end up staying too long on the port, but nonetheless, it counts as a country. Once we were back on board, this is when we really took advantage to take pictures with all of the Disney characters in their adorable Halloween costumes. The ship is pretty dead, so I would take advantage of this time to just take all the pictures that you want, because a lot of people end up going to the Atlantis or doing a lot of the scuba diving, snorkeling, so you definitely want to take advantage. One of the highlights for me this day was seeing the Sanderson sister costumes. This was the first year that they actually introduced these costumes on the Disney Cruise Line, and we just happened to be there. And I must say, the interaction with these Disney characters is so much fun and such a memorable moment that it is totally worth going on a cruise just to take pictures with them in their adorable costumes. And this night was our pirate night. This is one of the most popular themed nights that everyone participates in. It's a swashbuckling evening event full of fun, adventure, and immersive experiences. Pirate Night is a chance for the whole family to dress up as pirates. Guests are encouraged to bring their own pirate costumes or accessories, and Disney provides each guest with a complimentary pirate bandana, which is really good because I would hate to not have anything piratey if I didn't know that this was an event during the cruise. They also have a show where Captain Hook tries to take over the ship and Mickey saves the day as always. But there's appearances by Captain Hook himself, Mr. Smee, and what sets Disney apart from every other cruise is a spectacular fireworks show that really lights up the sky over the ocean. And it's set to a really fun soundtrack. It is definitely a highlight throughout the whole cruise period. And then after the fireworks, they have a dance party for you. For day 4, we arrived at Castaway Cay. It is Disney's private island in the Bahamas, and it is exclusive to just Disney cruise guests. It's known for its gorgeous white beaches, it has turquoise waters, and it has lots of family-friendly activities. It's designed really to provide a perfect day of relaxation and adventure. When you get off the ship, you can either ride the trolley like we did or walk along and get to see different Disney characters. So as you saw, we saw Donald Duck. One thing I will say is that you have to wake up kind of early because if you get off the ship late like we did, you will not catch any of the characters. So we ended up catching just one character, but still, keep that in mind if you do want to take pictures with the characters. They also have lots of excursions for you to choose from, and we actually decided to go on a bike ride. You can go throughout the island. They provide helmets for you. They also have the chairs on the back of the bike if you have small children. They have small bikes. It's really nice family-friendly thing to do, and you get these amazing views that you probably normally wouldn't get unless you ran there if you did the 5K or rode your bike. One of the things that you can also do is snorkeling, and I heard it's very beautiful because the ocean is so clear. The only thing is that when you have little kids, it's a little difficult to do. So with our bike ride, which by the way, you do have to rent the bikes, but it's super affordable, you get to go to the Castaway Cay Observation Tower. Here you can get stunning panoramic views of the island and its surrounding ocean. It is just really breathtaking. And on a clear day like we had, you can see the nearby keys, the horizon, and even the ship from the other side of the island. If you have young kids, you can also hang out in the splash pad that they have there, or take advantage of the Pelican Plunge water play area. It's essentially a floating platform with slides, water cannons, and it is just so much fun for both kids and adults. We then ended our evening at the Heads Up bar and had 2 relaxing beers on our way back to the cruise. For this night, I actually went and saw the Disney's Believe show, and it is adorable. Highly recommend. We then said goodbye to our favorite pals and got to personally see Mickey Mouse himself and take some pictures with him, interact with him. It was such a fun goodbye. But alas, everything good must end, and this was our last night. If you were to ask me, is a Disney cruise worth it? 100% yes. It is worth every penny. No one does cruising like Disney. It's such a fun experience. They really treat you like royalty. They really do everything top notch. They take it that extra mile, and it just is such an enjoyable experience. I would love to hear your thoughts on a Disney cruise. Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy it? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like always, remember to dream big, be brave, and explore life. Until next time. Mwah.